Hi, it's Mike with AskTractorMike.com. If you watch my videos much, you probably know I'm a kind of a mild-mannered guy. I don't get upset too much. I get mad maybe once every 5 years. But when I do, it's a pretty bad one. And I got a letter that kind of made me mad. And I'm going to talk about it today and what happened in case something like this happens to you. And it's basically a guy had a catastrophic failure on his nearly new tractor. And dealers are not doing a thing to help him out. And that really upsets me. It's why dealers get a bad name. If you watch this channel very much, you know I worked in a dealership for 11 years. And the dealership I worked at were really good people at trying to take care of their customers. They really had their customers' best interest at heart. And they had a lot of empathy for what customers go through, because the owners of the company were farmers. I came from a farm. I'm probably too empathetic. We probably gave away too much from a profit and loss standpoint, but it made loyal customers. And I don't see that as much in dealers as I'd like to see. And I have a fair amount of dealers that watch me, and if you're a dealer and you do something like this, oh man, it just makes me mad. Okay, let's get to it. The letter goes, "Hi Mike, we bought a used 2016, I'm not going to name the brand, it's a brand you know. It's a brand that should do better than this. It's a used tractor. It had 80 hours on it. Over the past year I put 60 more hours on it. Currently it has 142 hours, low hours. One day I was rooting some small trees with it and it died. It did not stall, it died and wouldn't restart. I've taken it to 2 dealerships and both tell me the engine needs to be replaced." Seriously? But neither dealership performed a compression check, did an oil analysis or anything else. They're basing it on how the engine sounds when you crank it. They are telling me this model engine can't be rebuilt, so trying to figure out the exact cause is a waste of money. Seriously, a tractor with 142 hours and you don't want to know what caused the engine to fail? Wow. My questions to you are, number one, how in the world can a tractor with 142 hours need a new engine? Number two, is it worth taking it to an independent diesel shop to have them look at it? Or should I just cut my losses and have the dealership do the work? They want $16,000. If you have any other advice, I'd greatly appreciate it. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, there's usually 2 sides to every story, and this came from Adam. Adam, I don't know what you were doing when the tractor died. I cannot imagine too many things at 142 hours that are going to fail the engine. If you left the oil plug out of it, yes. If you're overworking it, yes. But tractors are tough. If you're rooting out trees, I can't in my mind imagine what should cause an engine failure with that low an hours on it. So here's my response to him. I said, what did they say was the cause of the failure? What part of the engine is broken? And I've not heard of this brand having a situation with engines blowing up. I think I'd get the serial number and send a note to the company to see if there are any service updates that were needed to perform on this tractor, or if there is a powertrain warranty remaining. And I sent him a link to their website. And I said, don't tell them the motor's locked up, just see what they say. If there was a service update that wasn't performed or there's a powertrain warranty remaining, you would have a different ball game. He says, "Hi Mike, thanks for the response. You've given me new hope. For starters, neither dealership I took it to, and he actually took it to 2 different dealers, told me exactly what the problem was. One says it wasn't getting compression, but they didn't do a compression check. The second told me it sounds like a cylinder was bad, but again, they didn't do anything to test that. So I really don't know what part of the engine is broken. Both dealerships told me you can't fix these engines, you have to replace them. I did a little research on the warranty on this tractor. It looks like my machine has a 6-year, 3,000 hour limited powertrain warranty. And it is transferable between owners. So I called the dealership. They're going to call the company to see if they'll cover it under warranty. Honestly, I'm surprised and disappointed neither dealership thought to do this." He has a glimmer of hope now and he thanked me. Adam, yeah, why would you not as a dealer. Pick up the phone, look at the serial number, see how new the tractor is, and try to figure out a way. If this were my tractor and I bought it, would I want the company to pay for a failure with this low hours on it? Well, yeah. Have empathy. That's lacking in a lot of our salespeople. It's lacking in a lot of our dealerships. Now, if I'm the parent company, and I've got a warranty on that, and I've said in previous videos, no company wants to pay warranty. That's not something they want to do. They don't have a big pile of money at the end of the year they've got to allocate. They would rather not spend that money. But also what they would like to not have happen is for you to be out there telling people that they build an engine that fails at 142 hours and be a bad customer. So this is one time I think they would want to come to the table. Now, they're not going to pay the whole bill for that engine. You're going to have to spend some money. Usually there's a deductible on powertrain warranties, and there may be parts of the process that they don't pay for, but it's not going to be $16,000 and you're going to get a new engine out of the deal. So my message to you dealers, at S&H Farm Supply where I worked, if we had somebody come in with our product, we would try to find every way to get problems covered under warranty. And sometimes it rubbed us a little bit of the wrong way with our suppliers, but we tried. And I don't know what dealers you're dealing with. If that were my tractor, once it was fixed and going again, I think I'd find a dealer that was better at taking care of the customers and trade it for whatever they're selling. My personal opinion. If any of you have had experiences like that, put them in the comments down below. But dealers, now there's some great dealers out there that do a tremendous job of backing up their product, working with their supplier, and getting the stuff covered under warranty. I don't know what happened in this situation. If I'm dealing with a guy with a low-hour tractor that has the brand name that I have their sign sitting out in front of my dealership, and it's failed at 142 hours, I'm going to try to find every way in the world of taking care of that guy. And when I do take care of that guy, he's going to tell a bunch of his friends that I did take care of him. He's going to be a lifelong customer. He's going to create other customers. If I charge him $16,000 to put a new engine in a new tractor, I have trashed my brand, and that is unacceptable. All right, end of my rant. Still a little bit upset about this. I'll get over it. I survive on web traffic. I appreciate you watching my videos. If you'd like to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I would be honored. Click the mic face icon and check the bell so you're notified when I post future videos. Here's a link to my website where you'll find the Tractor Fun Store. And that's a place where I sell products that are unique and great for tractor enthusiasts and help support my channel. Here's another video you might want to watch. Thanks for watching.